What is going on, everyone? Unofficial Lego here. Hope you're all doing well. And in today's video, we have some huge, exciting news and leaks for Lego Star Wars Summer 2021 sets. All of them have now been officially, or I guess unofficially, leaked and are being circulated around the internet, specifically on Instagram and I guess a bit of YouTube now. Of course, there's a lot of hype going around for these Lego Star Wars sets, especially for all of us Lego Star Wars fans and just Lego fans in general. We're all really excited about them. And as we know, as summer is getting closer and closer and some of us are starting to get out of school, we already all know that the annunciations for all of these are going to also be coming out very soon, but it looks like the leaks were able to beat them to it first. Now, myself, I haven't actually talked about the summer 2021 sets quite yet. We've had, numbers and prices and pretty much names for them all, but at this point, we haven't had any official or unofficial leaked images for them until now. So then, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let's just get right into it and jump into the first set that I was able to see on Instagram this morning. My mind absolutely just blew up from this when I saw this and was freaking out, and then I just scrolled down a little more and I saw the rest of all of these other sets and I was just absolutely blown away and going crazy. So the first set here that we have is, of course, the Mandalore throne room, which is supposed to be another type of duel set like we saw with the Obi-Wan versus Anakin one on Mustafar. It's actually supposed to be from Clone Wars Season 7 of Darth Maul versus Ahsoka Tano, and I was going absolutely crazy for this set, of course. It looks much more simpler, I guess, and a bit smaller compared to the Mustafar set that we got last year of Obi-Wan and Anakin, but nonetheless, I absolutely love this. We already got leaked images for the Darth Maul minifigure. We already took a look at that and all of that, and it's really awesome to see his character once again, especially with the double-bladed lightsabers I love. And for the Ahsoka Tano's minifigure, I think looks absolutely awesome as well, but the only bad thing I think about this set is the fact that this is pretty much the same exact Ahsoka Tano figure that we got in the earlier Turbo Separatist tank, or the Separatist tank that we got earlier this year that retailed for $40. In that manner, it made the Ahsoka Tano figure really priceless and really expensive, and a lot of collectors were looking for it. People were just buying the set and selling the minifigure for like $20 off of eBay, or probably even more. So it made this character really valuable, but I guess that value is now going to go down, seeing that it's going to be in about a $20 set. It'll probably retail for about 20 to 15 United States dollars. Of course, that's not confirmed, only a rumor. That's what I see it as, because it's pretty much the same exact one as the Mustafar duel. Also, I just really do like the detail put into this set, the overall, I guess, actual build of the throne room. I think it's pretty alright, and I think it looks pretty good. The box art, as of right now, looks pretty alright. I'm guessing this is what the back of the box is going to be looking like, so it looks like it's going to be a fairly simple and smaller set. However, the one thing that caught me a little bit off guard is that we actually do get to see and get the chamber that Darth Maul is actually held in Season 7, the final season of the Clone Wars. It's really awesome, and I'm really happy that we're going to be getting some more Clone Wars sets here, into Clone Wars Season 7 especially. Of course, there's another Clone Wars set that we're going to be talking about here in a couple of minutes, but other than that, I think that this set is really awesome. 10 out of 10. I'm for sure probably going to get like a billion of those, probably. I'm going to probably say that about most of these sets, or every set pretty much. I'm going to be getting like a billion of them. No, just kidding. I'm probably going to get the set though, for sure. That's enough jibber jabber about this set. Let's move on to the next one here, which is going to be actually an image of two sets, so let's focus on the first one here, which is Moth Gideon's light cruiser. Oh my goodness. So we can also see all the different minifigures as well at the very bottom, and this is actually more of like a catalog is what it almost looks like, but we actually do have these images now of what the actual sets look like, so it's not actual box art or anything like that. It's just more of like a catalog. Of course, the light cruiser looks absolutely amazing and pretty accurate towards the Mandalorian show, and that's something I'm really happy about and really excited about, is that all of these different Mandalorian sets that we are getting from this whole wave of the summer 2021 sets are either Mandalorian or Clone Wars sets, and that's just something I think is absolutely amazing, and it was a really good move of Lego to do, and that's what a lot of fans have been wanting, and they are listening to the fans is what it looks like. We've already had a look at the Stormtrooper transport that comes with Great Karga and a Mortar Trooper. We got a look at those minifigures. You guys can also check out those videos as we got a closer detailed look at those minifigures. I was really happy with those. The overall set looks like it's going to be coming with 4 minifigures as well. But back over to the light cruiser, I'm sorry I'm skipping around a little here, it's coming with about 6 minifigures here, and I was pretty happy with all the different minifigures that we're getting. We're getting a Fennec Shand and a Moff Gideon and a Dark Trooper minifigure, which are all minifigures that we haven't seen yet and haven't gotten yet. And the most exciting part about that is that all 3 of those minifigures are only coming in this set, so it's going to make their value really up there and really good for, I guess, resellers on eBay, even though they can be kind of annoying and kind of play around with the prices too much. You're probably going to see those minifigures listed listed on eBay anyway, though, for probably like anywhere from 30 to 40 bucks, probably, in my opinion, because they're only coming in this one set, which is the Light Cruiser. And the Light Cruiser is also rumored and said to be retailing for about 180 United States dollars, which, wow, I think that's an amazing price, quite honestly. Despite the piece count or anything like that, that's normally how I count my pieces and see if prices are kind of fair, is the price per piece kind of count, I guess is what many people call it. I normally look towards that and see if it's fair, but because we don't have any of the prices or the pieces for any of these sets, just taking a general look at what the size is and all the different minifigures that it's going to be coming with is kind of how we can gander from it. Other than all of that, it looks like that the Light Cruiser is going to have some play functions as well, and it's probably going to be able to open up as well, like all the other kind of Star Destroyer type of builds that we've gotten before. It also seems like it's coming with a miniature scale type of TIE Fighter, which is really awesome, or at least 2 of them. It doesn't look like they were going to have the little miniature scale white Imperial shutter that they got their way onto the ship with, or shuttle, I should rather say. Sorry about that mispronunciation. I am really though intrigued and really anticipating to see what the inside of this Light Cruiser is going to look like. The only disappointing thing I really did find with this Light Cruiser is the fact that it comes with Cara Dune instead of Luke Skywalker, which I really was hoping for, or I guess rather maybe a Dark Trooper some would actually prefer to switch it out with. But seeing that this set comes with Cara Dune and Gina Carano is no longer part of Star Wars and was recently fired from Lucasfilm, this set, having her included in it, could possibly, maybe hint at the return of Gina Carano's character, Cara Dune, even though many people really don't care too much about it. However, of course, in my own personal opinion, I would have rather had Luke Skywalker's minifigure replace Cara Dune's minifigure instead, and it would be really cool to have like an updated type of Return of the Jedi almost type looking minifigure for Luke's character, even though it takes place 5 years after Return of the Jedi. I still think it would have been really cool to get a hooded Luke Skywalker with his green lightsaber and all of that. I just think would have been really cool to see. It would also probably include a miniature scaled type of X-Wing as well, which I think would have been really awesome to include in the set as well. But other than all of that, I think that the set is absolutely amazing, and I think we spent enough time talking about that set, so let's move on to the next one, which is the updated Slave One that's supposed to be accurate towards the Mandalorian, coming with Boba Fett's minifigure and the Mandalorian and his Beskar armor, as well as his Beskar spear. Not to mention that his Beskar spear is also going to be in the Light Cruiser as well, but this is going to be the only way to get the updated version of the Boba Fett minifigure in this updated Slave One, which I'm really excited about. Now, quite personally, I would have preferred to have Fennec Shand have her inside of the Slave One ship instead of coming in the Light Cruiser, but hey, either way, getting a Fennec Shand character is really awesome, and I'm really excited about, especially seeing that she's in the Bad Batch show as well. Now, quite personally, I'm not really completely sure on what the price of the Slave One set is going to be, but I'm definitely going to get my hands on it. I used to have an older Slave One, I think from around 2012, and however it was lost to the bin and got broken in pieces and different it was just completely lost, so I'm going to probably repurchase one off of eBay, which I'm really excited about, and we'll of course make a video on that when it does come. I also want to get the earlier one, which I think is from 2006. I also want to get that one. I found a really good deal on that one, so of course we'll keep you guys updated if I do and when I do get those. Other than that, the Slave One gives me a lot of, I guess, nostalgia towards my earlier childhood when I got that Slave One ship. I was really excited about it, and it was really awesome. Came with Bosk and a lot of cool other minifigures, so I'm really glad that they're doing this one, and it looks like it's going to be accurate towards the Mandalorian, like I had mentioned before, so that's really awesome as well, even though the Slave One hasn't really changed too much between when we last saw it and when we see it here in the Mandalorian as well. But it's because that the ship plays a significant role within the Mandalorian Season 2 from losing the Razor Crest that we also saw, that it's really important that they do include this set, I guess, inside of this whole summer wave. Enough about the Slave One. I had already mentioned the Stormtrooper Troop Transport before. We see that one also in the Mandalorian coming with 4 minifigures. I am definitely going to try to get my hands on this one. I'm guessing that this one's going to be retailing for about 40 United States dollars. So with that, I think it's a fair price point, but that's only rumored, not confirmed. Don't quote me on that one. Other than that, I think it's really awesome that we're going to be getting a updated Grief Karga minifigure and the Mortar Trooper. I got some closer looks at those minifigures. We covered that in a separate video like I had already mentioned before, and I really think that they look awesome. Now, enough about all of these sets, so let's move on to our next selection here. Oh, and before we do that, actually, there is the Treble on Tatooine set, which is actually supposed to be part of the summer 2020 wave as well, or 2021 wave as well, I should rather say. So that set is already out on shelves, and I think it's a really good set. I do have that one. It's a really easy easy way to get both the Mandalorian and Grogu, and a really cool speeder build, and a nice little hut build as well. So it's a really good set. Highly recommend getting that one. So let's move on to the next few images here. Now, this is the set right here, these next couple of ones. Yes, we have the duel on Mandalore. We already talked about that one, covered that one. I've already talked about the new Bad Batch shuttle, which I think all look really awesome, really amazing. I haven't talked about the new and improved Mandalorian Starfighter, which I think looks absolutely amazing. With that, let's zoom in a little bit out, and it looks absolutely amazing, I think, and I definitely want to get my hands on this one. Of course, I've been saying about that about every set in this wave. I think they're all amazing, and quite honestly, in my own personal opinion, I think this is the best wave of LEGO Star Wars that we have gotten in quite a while. Now, the only problem I have seen so far with this entire wave, quite honestly, and this is just honestly me being kind of picky, is the fact that we haven't got any battle packs in this wave, but hopefully we will get them later this year, especially maybe towards the end of the year in the winter wave, or rather maybe the fall wave. Now, we did get these Mandalorian Starfighter, of course, back in the day. I think I want to say around 2012, maybe, no, not 2012, maybe around 2010. I would have to look it up, of course. Aha, there we go. It came out in 2012. Sorry, I just looked it up. I'm not lazy like that. Okay, now actually talking about this Mandalorian Starfighter compared to the 2012 one, which I do like to talk a bit about, of course, in a later video. I wanted to take a look at the compared images, so of course hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you don't miss any of that. But besides all of that, this Mandalorian Starfighter, just let alone, is kind of pretty similar to towards the 2012 one. Sorry, but there stuttered. It comes with 3 minifigures, including Gar Saxon, which, wow, I'm really hyped for that one. His Mandalorian, I guess, headpiece looks really awesome, and it also comes with Bo-Katan, who we also saw in the Mandalorian as well. It's not going to be accurate towards that, but it's going to be accurate towards the Clone Wars Season 7. So there we have it, another Clone Wars Season 7 set, which is really exciting. This set looks like it's going to have some really awesome play functions and all of that, so it's going to be really exciting to see all of that. It's said and rumored to retail for about 90 United States dollars, of course. That is not confirmed, only a rumor. Do not quote me on that one, of course. But seeing that the price point is only 90 United States dollars, I might have to get that one, or maybe 2 or 3 or 4 or 5. Yes, I've been saying that about every set, but of course my wallet says no. Other than those 2 minifigures, it looks like it's going to be coming with a third, just kind of regular Mandalorian trooper that we also got in the earlier 2012 Mandalorian Starfighter as well. So it's pretty similar in those aspects, and I'm really hyped for this one. I think it's honestly one of the most underrated sets that we're seeing in this wave so far. But of course, I do think that the fans will come around and show this set some love, of course. Okay, so that's enough about this set. Let's talk a little bit more about this final piece right here, which of course is going to be the advent calendar. I will give you guys a heads up if you don't want the advent calendar spoiled for you or any of that, and seeing, you know, what it's going to be coming with, just click off the video now or skip ahead. Okay, so hopefully all that don't want to be spoiled by it have hopefully click off by now or skipped ahead by now, hopefully. But wow, this set looks absolutely amazing, and I have never really gotten too many advent calendars, to be completely honest with you guys. I want to say the last one I got was probably close to 2012, because I do have the Santa Yoda, I do know, but other than that, I'm not really sure exactly what else I got from that one. So I'm not really too big on the advent calendars, but seeing that this advent calendar seems to be Mandalorian themed, I think I'll have to get it. It looks pretty awesome. Other than that, it's just your regular LEGO advent calendar. It comes with all these different minifigures, and I'm probably really most excited for, if you take guys a closer look there, at the Snow Mandalorian Trooper, or it's actually the Mandalorian from the show, and then there's kind of like a snowy Grogu as well, which I really like. So for those reasons, I'll probably maybe get my hands on this set. Other than that, I think it's pretty awesome, and there's not too much more to say about that one. So I just wanted to take these last few moments here and take a closer look at the minifigures. This one is part of the Mandalorian Starfighter, comes with Lady Bo-Katan, and of course all these names and all the different titles and all of that, all the writing, all of it is going to be written in Japanese, because all these sets are kind of leaked from Japan. But like I was saying, this set comes with a normal Mandalorian, is what it looks like, because quite honestly, I don't think I've seen him anywhere. It just looks like it's just a normal Mandalorian trooper, which is still really awesome. A lot of people are pretty iffy on what the headpiece would look like, the helmet piece for Gar Saxon would look like with the horns, and I think they pulled off an amazing job. It looks absolutely amazing, and also considering I'm pretty sure this is the first Gar Saxon minifigure we are getting, and I think it looks absolutely amazing. Same goes for Bo-Katan's minifigure, looks absolutely amazing, and is going to be one of the only ways to get her minifigure. That is because this is our first time actually getting her in the minifigure form. Actually, I just looked it up. I've seen many people have gotten, you know, mocks and kind of made them themselves, I guess, to an extent of it looking accurate, but just not quite there. So I think it's really awesome that we're also getting her minifigure as well for the very first time. And like I had also mentioned about some previous minifigures and their values, I think that her value will be pretty up there as well, like the Moth Gideon one. Other than all of that, I think all these minifigures are absolutely amazing, so let's take a look at the next ones that come in the Mandalorian Starfighter. Like I've said before, I think all these minifigures, for the most part, I think maybe besides Cara Dune, all these minifigures are going to have quite a high value in what they could be resold as on eBay or other websites like that. I also think it's really cool that we are finally getting a Moth Gideon minifigure. I think his minifigure looks absolutely amazing, really accurate, but I was only disappointed with one little thing with his minifigure. Yes, it's really cool that he comes with the darksaber, but it kind of looks like a lazy darksaber almost. I haven't actually ever gotten like an official actual mold for the darksaber, and I was really thinking and really hoping that we would get that for this whole selection of this wave, and with this set that we'd get an actual type of actual mold for the darksaber. But rather than that, we just got the same old one that we got way back in the early 2000s with Maul with that darksaber. It's literally just a normal lightsaber blade with a black, instead of that it's actually just black, and then it has a normal hilt for lightsaber blade. Of course, other than that, I really think his cape looks really awesome, really detailed, and same thing for Fennec Shand and her helmet. I'm really excited to see that helmet up close. It looks like it's a whole new mold, which I'm really excited about, and I think that looks really awesome. And then of course, not to mention the Dark Trooper that we're also getting. I was really excited to see that in here as well. It looks absolutely amazing, and I think all these look absolutely amazing. So moving on to a closer look at Boba Fett's torso and what it's going to be looking like, I just wanted to take a quick minute here to take a look at it because it's super detailed, one of the most detailed minifigures out of this complete wave. It's an updated version to be Mandalorian accurate, which I'm really excited about, and it comes with leg printing as well, note that, and the arm printing as well. It looks really amazing. But other than that, taking an actual look at the minifigure, he's coming in the Slave 1 set like we had also mentioned before, and coming with the Mandalorian as well. His legs look pretty detailed, and the arm printing looks really awesome as well, not to mention he's also coming with his jetpack, which I think really is really awesome as well. The helmet looks really awesome, and something I haven't mentioned at all throughout anything in this video is something I'm really happy about is with these sets is that instead of stud shooters, we're getting normal blasters once again, and I think a lot of fans are going to be really happy and satisfied with that, including myself. I think that it was the right way to go, listening to the fans there once again. So then with that, there it is, ladies and gentlemen, all of the leaked summer 2021 Star Wars sets. I was really looking forward to these, most anticipated wave yet, I think, and in my opinion, 10 out of 10, one of the best LEGO Star Wars waves that we have seen so far. I have two complaints, however, with the wave. Of course, it's not going to be completely perfect, and of course, LEGO's not going to be able to listen to every single fan out there, but I think that they did meet all the fans' needs and wants with all these different sets, so I'm really happy about that. They, for the most part, listened to pretty much all the fans and what they want, got a general gist of what everyone was looking for, and I'm really happy about that. Now, the two things I just quite honestly was a little disappointed with this entire wave is, one, for one thing, and yes, this is probably mostly because I'm just broke, but the price points are all really high for a majority of these sets, but for good reason, and I think most of the values do meet these sets' expectations and all of that, so I think that most of the sets are having really high price points, but are for the most part really fair for what you're getting in all the sets. And then the second thing, which I had mentioned earlier in the video, is the fact that there's no battle packs in this wave to be seen, but hopefully we will probably get them later this year, probably closer to the fall or the winter wave sets, which I'm really excited about as well. And of course, I do have some news on that, so I do want to include that in a separate video because this video is already long enough, so I just want to give you guys a big thank you. If you're still watching as of right now, go comment down below your favorite set that you're most looking forward to, and if you're still watching right now, go comment down below chicken. Only those that have watched this far will actually know what that means. Go comment down below your top 3 favorite sets for this LEGO Star Wars wave for summer 2021. I for sure want to know what all of you guys think about all these different sets. While you're down there, drop a like on this video if you did enjoy it, as it really does help with the channel, and hit that subscribe button to stick around for future videos and content. Check out our Instagram, Unofficial LEGO, for more LEGO related content, and until next time, the Force will be with you always. Peace out, guys.